What is going on YouTube? Only here, aka Julian Gustas, and today we're going to be taking another unboxing video and review of an SH Figuarts figure, and today we're taking a look at SH Figuarts Super Saiyan Trunks, the boy from the future. If you're new to this video, or the channel, new to the video, the channel, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below in the comment section which figure I should do next for future videos. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the box art front and back. We're going to be taking a look at all the accessories that's included. Then we'll take a look at the paint, detail, scale, and articulation. Then, at the end of the video, I'll do my final thoughts. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. So, in the box, as you can see, we have the figure right here being posed right here, doing a sword slash that he does on Mecha Frieza. Of course, we have, for the States, we have the Toei Animation and Dragon Ball Z, which is from Intamachi Nations, Bandai, seal of approval, and a warning label. When we tilt the box to the side of the open window panel, you can see it says Super Saiyan Trunks, the boy from the future. It also says it right here in Japanese, which is really nice. And box art on the side panel that covers it this way, it shows him slashing the sword. Then we have his foot and his sword right here, and then him pulling or unsheathing his sword. The back of the box, you see that is Trunks with his sword pulled out in a ready stance. We have one with his powered down head and sword being unsheathed, him standing with his sword, him doing the same box art that's in the front, one going for a thrashing like attack going down, and then him doing that final blow to Frieza here, and then what looks to be a Masenko being launched. I did pick this up at GameStop, as you can see the stickers right here, for $67.99. So that's how much you're going to be seeing retail, which is going to be about like $73, $74 retail. I'll put a link down below to see where you can pick this up, whether it's a reissue or an original. So now I'm going to go ahead and take them out of the plastic, out of the box, and I will see you once that's done. So here we have them outside of the box, out of the plastic, and gotta say, so much accessories. We have a lot more than what all of our other SH Figuarts figures have had in the past. So what's cool about this, we also have a powered down head, which is shown in the box. So I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. But first, we're going to go ahead and go through all the goods that we have here. So, of course, since it's Trunks, we have his sword here. He does come with his sword that can be unsheathed. That's really, really nice. So, that's awesome. And to put it on, of course, I'll show you that in a bit. But you have these little peg holes right here. So this right here would peg into right there. And then this one would peg right here. Might take a little bit of force to do so, but there you go. You get the idea. So I'll put that on him later on in the video. He does also include 4 interchangeable faceplates for Super Saiyan only. So as you can see, he has his yelling, screaming face right here. He has like this angry, grinning face. I don't know if you guys can see that. An angry, grinning face right there. And then he has this cool looking off to the side of his right, like as if he's finna attack or like see someone coming in on his right type face. And then he has his normal looking face. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a standard face. Pretty cool. And of course he has one faceplate for his base form head. It would have been nice if they included more little face, at least 1 or 2 more for the normal head. That would have been nice. And yes, it can come off. As you can see, it's purple. It's a yellow plastic that they painted purple. And then there you go. You only get the one faceplate. We can go ahead and move this off to the side. And then for hair, you have, for Super Saiyan, you have this. And I guess this is like a full power Super Saiyan type hair, I suppose. So you can just take this off. You can get a lesser powered up version of Super Saiyan, I believe. Unless this is supposed to be like a younger versus older version. I don't understand it all too well. So that's what you get here. Pardon me. Sorry, I had to move my cat. So, you get to do this, take that off, and then put this right back on. There we go. Sorry about that, I had to let my cat out, so there's like an awkward pause in between, that's why. Sorry, so anyway. So he also includes an array of pair of hands. He has many. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sets of hands. My goodness, does this Trunks have a lot of accessories. So, of course, he has the normal standard balled up fist, as most SH Figuarts do. Then we have 2 versions of open gripping hands. We have one that's more of a very tight grip for the sword, and then we have more of a relaxed type grip for the sword. So that's pretty cool. We have these little technique gripping hands, which I believe is for like when he does his little hand gestures, I guess, so he can do an attack. We have somewhat of an open palm hand for his Masenko. And then we have more of a folded hand, so when he does that little one-off hand blast of Mecha Frieza in that one little episode when he's first introduced. So we have 2 of those. And I believe that's it for the hand, so I'm going to go ahead and take this head off so I can show you what it looks like with the normal base form head, so that can look nice on the figure. Again, be careful when doing these, because these hairs are very, very sharp. What's odd, this neck joint is off color, by the way. I'll get to the painted details later on. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So there we go. That's what he looks like at base form head. Gotta say, it does look good, but it looks kind of weird for a bit. His jacket looks to be too big for base form head. I don't know. It looks weird. I don't like the popped collar. I thought it was a little smaller or a little lower. I could be wrong. It's been years since I've seen, or it's been a while, pretty much, since I've seen Dragon Ball Z. So there we go. Everything back together. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this out the way, and I'm going to put the sword on him, and then we can get down to the nitty-gritty of the paint and details. Alright, so we're back, and we have him with his sword on. And gotta say, it looks pretty nice. I really dig the sword on this Trunks body. It looks really good. Of course, I mean, who's not gonna like Trunks? Especially Z Trunks. It looks amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and get into scale, and then we're gonna compare him to some other SH Figuart characters from the exact same line. So let's go ahead and see what he is to the top of his hair. He's shy of 6 inches at the top of his hairline. He's about 5 inches. Which is going to make him just short of 15 centimeters, about 14 3/4, and then that would make him about 13 centimeters to the top of his hairline. So now we're going to go ahead and compare him to some other SH Figuarts. So we're going to have to whip out the good old trusty Saiyan Raised on Earth. And I gotta say, is he supposed to be shorter than Goku? I think they made him a bit taller, or they might have got the scale wrong, because here, I also have this other Trunks that I've reviewed, and let's see if they're about the same height. Oh, wow, it looks like they got the scale wrong, because these two should be about the same height, but this Trunks is shorter than this Trunks. It could be because of the hair, but looking at it, they might have gotten the scale wrong. And they're both standing upright. So I think this Trunks is a little too tall. Just by a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to complain that much about it. Because, I mean, it's still Trunks. But, you know, here he is next to his father. Yeah, that looks good. And then let's put him... Let's have the Super Saiyan trio. There we go. Trunks, Vegeta, and of course, Goku. The Super Saiyan trio, that looks so good on camera. And they might be crooked, actually. There we go. Super Saiyan trio, Trunks, Vegeta, and Goku. That looks so awesome to have them on display. Anyway, let me not get ahead of myself. Fanboying over here. Pretty cool. Anyway, so now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and look at articulation. For starters, of course, he has a 3.0 body build. So you know how I feel about 3.0 bodies. I'm not a big fan of how they do the legs, and it looks like I'm not going to be a fan again today, because it looks like I'm not going to get that same kick that I usually do. So let's just start, of course, at the top. We have a double ball peg joint at the head, so he can look around, look up and down, of course, like side to side. I'm going to get the sword out the way just for right now. For the arm, he can go all the way around, of course. He has a double jointed elbow, ball peg at the wrist. Interesting enough, it's not really a bicep swivel, it's more like a mid-arm swivel. So that's pretty odd. how they went that route. So we also have, again, same on the arm, double joint elbow. For the legs, right there we go. It's a little chunky, so it can't really go all the way back. Double jointed knee. Oh, that's not good. So I believe it goes right here. At least I think I do. How does this work? Uh-oh. There we go. I got a little worried there. So yeah, double joint at the knee. So it can't really go far back before this pops out. So that's weird. He can kick up that much. He can kick back that much. But then again, since it's a 3.0, he has cheeks. So it's going to block it. He can kick off to the side pretty well. Actually, hold on. There you go. He can do a pretty good splits. I like that. He can do a good splits. They just need to work on the kickback a little bit. Other than that, I'll kind of dig in these 3.0 legs. But it does look weird. It looks like he has thicker thighs. So, other than that, I do like these legs. I mean, he's able to kick so much. They made it to where it is, like, at an angle right here, rather than it being solid up. So he can actually kick. But you got to be careful because it does rub right here. So you might get some paint chipping or plastic chipping. And it is more of a softer plastic on the top right here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm able to squish it right there. He has somewhat of an ab crunch. Actually, it's a pretty decent ab crunch. You can go back that way. This right here, this belt is floating here. He can swivel across. He does have a ball peg joint at the ankle with a decent ankle rocker. And, of course, he has toe joints, giving him well over 20 points of articulation. Finally, my final thoughts on this figure is that I like it. I really do like it. Oh, also, butterfly joints. Yeah, I forgot about that. But, yeah, overall thoughts and opinion, I do like this Trunks. I love the colors on it. Do wish there was a little bit more shading. I don't know if I got to the paint details, but it's lacking shading, except for the hair. The hair has, you know, decent shading. I mean, pretty good for an SH Figuarts. But there is very little to no shading whatsoever on this Trunks. I mean, you're paying $70. Sure, you're getting a whole lot of accessories plus the sword. I mean, sword should be a given. It's this Trunks. But yeah, very lacking in the shading department, especially for the pants and jean jacket. Like, there should be a good amount of at least some shading. But other than that, it does have its flaws, but it has the pros are outweighing the cons. You get all the great articulation that you're expected on a 3.0 leg and on this updated Trunks. But just wish he was just scaled a little bit shorter, because it feels like it's supposed to be a younger Trunks, but it feels like it's an adult Trunks. So he should be just a tad bit shorter, at least the same height as this one. Because in all honesty, this comes after this, so I would think that this one should be shorter than this one, considering he spent years in the hyperbolic time shaper, right? But to make this one taller, I feel like they should have scaled him just a little bit shorter to this one, and then this one would be taller, you know? It's like they got it mixed matched. But yeah, I would give this one a solid 7.5 out of 10, because it's missing a lot of shading. It's scaled incorrectly, and it has a little issue with the legs. It's able to do a split, but it can't really kick back, nor can it bend its knee all the way. Other than that, it's the best Trunks that we have right now. It's the only best Trunks that we got by SH Figuarts, so not much to gripe about, but, you know, it's just the little things that throws scaling off. Well, other than that, that will be the end of this video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below which figure I should review next for any upcoming SH Figuarts figures that are coming out, or some that are in the past. Just let me know. I'll get them the best I can and review them for you. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Anyway, you guys be safe out there. And this has been Only signing out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.